We're a couple minutes late. I owe you guys 4 minutes. How's that? I owe you 4 minutes because how many of you have ever been like, oh, I've got to go somewhere very important and I've got no time, and all of a sudden your body goes, guess what? You got to make a little pit stop before you get started. And when you realize that I'm going to be here for a solid hour, I better make that pit stop because things can get really, really embarrassing very quickly if you don't. So while I go ahead and I tweet out and Facebook out and get all of this social media stuff up and running and make sure I get my channel properly set up, because it doesn't give you much time to actually get it set up. You guys are just gonna have to bear with me and listen to the little cheesy music that I have going here. That's all there is to it. If you have a problem, well, guess what? You're here for free shit. You're not going anywhere, are you? Hey, look at that. It already has my live now thing going right there on the main page. But I can't get that set as the main video thing. I'm so torn on this new layout, man. Before I could have told it, hey guys, I'm live right now, and it would, when you log into the channel, the first thing you would see is the live video. But now I have a live now section, and it shows Tech Talk with JayzTwoCents Munishio giveaway. Come and grab free shit. You have to click it. That's stupid. Why should you have to click it? So I spent quite a bit of time last night with my dear cuddly Boogie2988, and we were playing around with his channel and banner and stuff, and we were kind of discussing this new layout and how we're not entirely fans of it, if you will. And there's a lot we like about it. There's a lot we don't like about it. It's like right now it's definitely in an infancy stage where they've made this drastic change, and there's a lot of things we really like about it. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm on the Facebook live now. Wait, I can't even type. Live now. Come hang out with your favorite techie dude. There, that'll work. How's that? Control, copy. I like keybinds. Boom, boom. Done. All right, guys, here we are. JayzTwoCents with Tech Talk. And there's a few things I want to talk about. And like I already started with, the new YouTube layout. It's ever since I've switched to the new layout, and ever since they've incorporated it, I've noticed that my subscribers have doubled, in that my daily averages have doubled, and that my what's the other word I'm looking for? Everything about my channel has gone up. My views have doubled, my subscribers per day have doubled, and my growth is just exploding. And Boogie and I contribute that to the fact that, hey, there's definitely a lot of linking and networking going on with the new layouts. You know, the sub boxes are a little bit more visible. The recommended stuff is very good. But at the same time, it's got really good abilities of bringing people away from your channel. I mean, I go into Boogie's channel and I'm shown there's as much stuff that's his versus as much stuff that's not his. So there's a chance of you clicking away from his channel altogether, which kind of sucks. So bear with it. You know, I'm a lot like Boogie in that I'm an early adopter, and you know, I'd rather get used to it rather than have to be forced to switch and then just have to deal with it. Yes, I know my video is off the audio. I have no idea why. I was screwing with that before the stream. You guys are just going to have to deal with it. It's got something to do with YouTube right now, I believe. I've played with the upload settings, and when I upload to Twitch, I did a little test over at Twitch. Everything works fine. So I'm just going to attribute it to YouTube, and you guys are going to have to, you know, you're just going to deal with it. I apologize. But I know right off the bat that this is the reason why a lot of you are here. And I'm going to dangle this in front of you quite a bit. And I'm going to say, hey, you know, you guys want these things? You're going to have to stick around and listen to me ramble for a little bit. So I was reading through a lot of tech news today. And actually, this one I'm going to talk about right now happened when I was at the gym. And when I was at the gym about 2 hours ago, they have, you know, like you would imagine with any new modern gym, there's screens all around the gym, right, where you can, flat panels, and you can see what's going on the news and stuff. So you got news, sitcoms, all sorts of stuff going on. And I was caught by this headline that said, it was like this breaking news thing, right? And it says, okay, I know you guys are off the bat, just like me, are going to be like, that's stupid. It says, United States holds large database about Americans' financial stats. No shit, it's called the damn IRS. And what they're concerned with is that with the hacker situation that's going on, how hackers are becoming more prevalent in the world, and it's just becoming more mainstream to hack into things. They're concerned that, oh, well, if we keep these databases going, that they're going to hack into our financial information, and they're going to get our credit card information, our social security, our addresses. Guess what? You guys already have all that shit. That database is called the IRS. So that I just saw that, and it's kind of put into an immediate bad mood, where I've come to the conclusion that, yes, we've all heard it before. Politicians are morons. They're absolute morons. Hey, Barnacus, yes, gyms in America. Do you even lift, bro? Do you even lift, bro? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, I'm considering doing something. You guys know I have an iPhone 5. This guy right here. There's this trend going around on YouTube right now where people are taking these 30-day challenges. Let's see. Linus Tech Tips ditched his iPhone for a Windows 8 phone. Lamar Wilson ditched his iPhone for a Galaxy Note 2. And I'm really considering setting my Galaxy S3 up with all the stuff I use every day on my iPhone and trying to go purely Android for the next 30 days, just to see how much it's changed in the last 2 years. Because I haven't used an Android full time in 2 years. Once the iPhone became available in Verizon, I went purely iPhone. And I've never looked back, because I do, even though I'm a tinkerer, I do like the simplicity of the iPhone, because, I don't have that much time anymore to start tinkering with things. And I just want to pick up my phone and know it's going to work. And my old Android, it was the first Droid, the Droid 1. It was kind of ahead of its time, in my opinion. It was slow. It was laggy. It was a good phone. It competed with the iPhone 3G and 3GS at the time. But since the iPhone 4 came out, I hadn't touched it. And so I'm really considering doing that, simply because my iPhone 5 versus Galaxy video has 103,000 views as of right now. And I think it would be a good experiment. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think I should do a Galaxy 30-day challenge? Let me know. Put it in the comments. Oh yeah, I see some of the comments here. People are asking about the poster. Yeah, I removed my EVGA poster. That is a blow up, a high res blow up of a photo I took of my daughter when she was trying on a new dress that she got, princess dress. And when I was at CES, Polaroid was there, and by simply coming and saying hi to Polaroid, they offered us free poster, high quality, high def photo poster of something that we wanted, and so that's what I gave them. It only took them 2 months to get it to me, but hey, there it is. I like it, and you guys are going to be seeing that in the background for a bit, because even though this is my office slash man cave slash studio slash game room, I'm a dad, so there. There is a lot of rumors going on about the iPhone 5S, which really brings me to a crossroad. Do I want to try and get my hands on one to own? Which I've never really owned an S model of any phone, like the in-between models, especially with an iPhone. I went from 4. Well, I take it back. I went to a 4S. I lied, but I had that only for a few months. I would like to get my hands on one to do a review of it. Don't know if I would want to own it, though. I'm not. The last year, Apple has definitely done a number on turning away people like me who like the product but really just want to put a railroad spike through my head every time I see their business model, about how instead of wanting to compete with, the world in terms of technology, they would rather just go and try and sue everybody. And the suits have actually slowed down a lot, which is kind of good. But, Apple's not bringing anything new to the table anymore. They're just not. It's the same old thing. And we were kind of hoping that, it kind of sounds morbid to say, but with Steve Jobs, dying, we wondered, as consumers, how much of the company reins did he really hold? Was he really Was he really controlling that company? Was he really the brains behind it? And now that he's gone, look at what's happened in the last year and a half or whatever that he's been gone. Because he died in what, August of 2011, I believe, or October-ish, somewhere around there. And look at what's happened. They started suing everybody like crazy. They've come out with nothing innovative. They've been firing people, and they're just really falling by the wayside in the technology market. So I don't know. I'm going to be following the 5S rumor mill, the 6 and 5S rumor mill. I'm going to do the best I can to get my hands off for the simple fact of doing a review on it, because let's face it, iPhone videos get a shit ton of reviews. My iPhone video has 154,000 views right now. Can't deny that. Some people are asking how long this live stream is going to go. I plan on going only 1 hour. I'm still fighting that cold. I've got an empty cup of orange juice right here because, and a bottle of water right here because I feel like I'm losing my voice when I talk a lot. So yeah, thank you, Demon. October 5th, 2011 is when Steve Jobs died. Also, too, if you guys are new to my live streams, because I have not done one on YouTube in a month. I was looking at it and it said it was a month since my last live stream, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm sorry. There's been so much going on. I've been sick for the last 2.5, almost 3 weeks. Had that build going on. As things grow on the YouTube channel, it's just becoming harder to keep up. Like, I've turned off notifications because I just cannot read them all anymore. And I feel bad because I like to be that guy who tries to respond to the comments of people who ask legitimate questions. But let's be honest here. I have 500,000 views. And in that 500,000 views, I've probably been asked the same questions 150, 200 times. And I can't just keep answering them. So I'm really only answering the ones now that really deserve an answer, because let's face it, I can only see so much, and I feel bad, but the growth happens, and I promised 7 months ago that when I started doing this, I was going to respond to everything that I possibly could. Like right now, your comments are just like going like crazy right here in the chat, but they're coming in so much faster than I can even really respond to them. So some people were asking me when I did that $4,000 build. I want to discuss the $4,000 build a little bit, and I want to set some things straight. There was a lot, I wouldn't say there was a lot of hate, but I would say that there was definitely a discussion in there about the parts that were chosen and why I didn't go with a 2011 socket because of IVE, why I didn't go with Titans, why I didn't go with 7970s, and why I went with the parts that I did. Okay, first things first. I am not wholesale. I pay full retail for parts like anybody else, okay? And with that, I've got to pay taxes like everybody else. So it's not like, I was getting parts at any discount whatsoever, with the exception of the fact that I drove to Micro Center, which is an hour away, because I got the 3770K for $230. Now, people say, why'd you go 3770K? You just shoehorned yourself into the 1155 socket, which is a dead end, right? Which is kind of like what I was saying with AMD and AM3 Plus. I was told a couple of things off the bat on that build. One, this computer does not even need to last 2 years. And what he means by last is it doesn't need to be future-proof. In 2 years, he's planning on doing another one, if not one sooner than that. Two, he wanted the best bang for the buck. And he wanted it to be custom in that he wanted a high-end water cooling loop. There was nearly $1,000 alone in the water cooling system. And yeah, I actually did try to talk him out of the water cooling in the beginning, because I told him, I said, the water cooling is going to eat into a lot of the performance. What I mean by that is, if you took that $1,000, I could have put a third 680 in there. I could have put 2 Titans in there. I could have gone with 2011 and like a Rampage 4 Extreme and like a 3930K or something. I looked at the 3930K, but I also knew what he was doing with it. He didn't need massive space. He didn't even want me to raid the drives. I was going to go raid. He wants to just turn it on, play games, and have a good time. And because of that, I had to go bang for buck. So 3770K overclocked to 4.5 gigs is a monster. It is definitely a monster. The two 680s, I was getting nearly an 18,000 3D Mark 11 score. 18,000, guys. That is not chump, okay? if I had more time with it, if I had time to make a little bit more of a stable overclock, because one of those graphics cards was not a good overclocker. One was good, one was not even liking anything over 1200 megahertz. If I had more time with it to tune it, I could have easily gotten the thing over 18,000. But here's the bottom line. He's gaming on one 1600p monitor. He's got a 30-inch Dell UltraSharp, which he ordered for that build. And we were able to put on his 1080p monitor that we were testing it on, because the monitor was in the mail, the 16p. We were getting 144 to 160 frames per second average in Battlefield 3 at 64 player maps, and there was a point when it actually capped at 200, and it just stuck at 200 frames per second. Now, when it comes to performance, the numbers don't lie, and the thing is, we would not have gotten any better performance out of going 2011 socket, because the only reason people gave me a hard time about going the socket set that I did was I didn't have a path to IVE. That's fine. He's going to likely give this computer away to somebody anyway, and he's going to build a new one. In fact, he's already told me what his budget is for the next one. Now, let's just say I have more room to do more stuff on the next build. So, in the coming, I don't know, let's say 18 months, you guys are probably going to see something that is completely custom. For the next build, I'm going to likely build my own case from scratch. And the water cooling and whatnot, it's going to be completely over the top. But that's the way I do things. And the only thing that limits anything that I can do specifically is going to be money. You give me enough money, I can do anything when it comes to a computer. So that's the exciting part, is this guy, he's got the means to do it. So damned if I'm not going to let him do it. Hey, you want to throw me the cash? I'll do whatever you want. You want me to try and build you an igloo in Southern California? Fine. I will do it if you give me the money. That's the way I see it. I'm going to try and check some of your comments here now, guys. They've gone by fairly quickly, so I'm just going to be scanning here, my bad. Okay, hey Jays, what do you think of always online DRM? I think that is the stupidest path for games, period. And by that, not so much anymore, but I used to travel back and forth to the East Coast a lot for work. And I always brought my laptop or my iPad or something with me to play games, to kill the time. It's a 6-hour flight, one way. And if I wanted to play, let's say, SimCity, right? SimCity, I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to. And one of the things I loved about the old SimCity, and when Maxis controlled their content, you didn't have publishers for video games back in the 90s and the early 2000s like you do today, ruining everything. Look at me, I'm starting to get upset. I'm going to start getting a little frantic here if we keep this going like this. Holy shit. I think I just ate a bug. Nope. Anyway, what the hell? Because they want to control every aspect of the game, who plays it. They don't want you to sell the game. That's the thing. The bottom line about always on DRM is they don't want you to sell the game. And people have gotten around the logins all the time. People have been getting around logins for years. The always on DRM is going to kill gaming. It's honestly going to kill gaming. And don't even get me started on EA and how I feel about EA. I haven't even been able to play the latest expansion for Battlefield 3 because of the fact that EA servers are already shit and already being just hammered away because of SimCity and the people constantly trying to log on. The day that Endgame launched, I couldn't even get on. I tried to do a live stream. Some of you may have been here for that. I tried to do a live stream over on Twitch to check out some air superiority on Battlefield 3. Could I get in? No, I couldn't get in. So I tried to get in yesterday. I still couldn't get in. The cloud would go to sync and it would totally freeze up, and then nothing would happen. Why? Because the only way you can log on to multiplayer Battlefield is through the browser, through Battlelog. What the hell, EA? What is this shit? And if you want to play the single player game, you still have to launch it through the browser. Granted, if you go to log in through Origin, if you're not connected to the internet, yeah, it's going to it's going to automatically load up the single player game. But I'm just so sick and tired of the fact that these companies like EA are just buying up all of the games that I grew up with and loved. I mean, shoot, I've still got Battlefield 2 sitting right up here on my thing. I played Battlefield 1942. The original Crysis up there before Origin got involved with Crysis. I've got Crysis 2 sitting up there. I don't understand why publishers have to get involved, because they are truly ruining everything. If any of you guys played the original SimCity or you played SimCity 2000, you guys know what I'm talking about. You used to get on and just kind of screw around and have fun. Nobody's economy was based on yours. You didn't have the whole MMO aspect of the game going on where, you know, Joe Blow in Croatia is butted his city up against yours. One of the things that was so much fun about games, specifically like SimCity, was it was fun to save it and then just be a wrathful god and just destroy the city. Put down a UFO invasion on one half of the city, put Godzilla over here, earthquake, fires, tornadoes, tornado in a trailer park. There was nothing more fun than watching a tornado go through a trailer park. And then, you know, you have your fun, and then what do? You restore from that save point, and you just keep going with the economy. Can you do that today? No. When I was on Skype last night with Boogie, and we were working out his channel, he was just laughing his ass off because of the road, the way he had to build the road because of how stupid the AI is in that game. And if you watched his rambling video today, you know he talked about the fact that now that people can log into the game, people are realizing that, hey, the game is broken. It doesn't work. The AI is stupid. If you have a sim in that game and he goes off to work and he comes home, what does he do? He goes into the first empty home he finds. He doesn't go back to his home. He doesn't have a home. It's like the game was built by the 99% because it's like everyone's entitled to a home. So hey, pick the first free home you find. It was driving me nuts. He couldn't even build an intersection in his road, so he had to make this like crazy S-pattern thing. And the cars kept going in these crazy loops because they had no clue where they were going. I was looking forward to SimCity so much. And now that I've seen videos on YouTube, I've seen Boogie talk about it, I've seen the EA forums, I'm telling you right now, I'm not even considering buying it anymore. Oh, and what does EA do? If you live in the UK, I think it's the UK. There's a lot of countries in Europe that have a law that states that even digital content that doesn't deliver its guarantee or its promise is entitled to a refund. See, here in the United States, if you buy music, a movie, a video game, it doesn't matter. You cannot return it once it's opened. If you return it, it's only because it's defective and you get the same model. You get the same DVD in return, right? If it's a game like Warcraft or something like that, where it has a CD key that you have to install, you have to go through tech support. You get no support whatsoever from a store or anything. But yet, the way I understand it is by a lot of places in a lot of countries in Europe, there are return policies and procedures in place for the government that allows you to be able to get your money back if it just turns out to be total crap. So EA has to deal with a lot of that. And what have they decided to do? They have decided that if you bought the game prior to a certain date or whatever, and you bought SimCity, that you were entitled to a free download, digital download, of any game in their portfolio. Any game. Whether it be Medal of Honor, Battlefield 3, Battlefield, I think, wasn't Battlefield 2 Steam? Anyway, not SimCity, obviously, but Crysis 3, I think, is even in there. The bottom line is, so, their servers keep crashing. The servers weren't even working. When SimCity launched in the East Coast, I was playing Battlefield 3. In fact, I think I was even live streaming it. Yes, I was live streaming it. Because the moment it hit 9 p.m. here, which was midnight on the East Coast, guess what happened? I got kicked out of Battlefield 3. Couldn't get back in at all. In fact, all the servers went offline, and every time I tried to connect, it said could not connect to EA. Or the EA.com or whatever the login is. Couldn't do it. So I had to get off that night. So you're going to take server systems and login authentication systems that are already wobbly as it is, and you're going to now take all those people and give them free games to just hammer the shit out of your system again? These politicians run EA. I'm telling you right now, politicians run EA, and this is just absolutely driving me insane. All right, somebody asked, let's see where to go. I'd like to give the shout-out name. SimCity 2000 and 2001. Oh, yeah, SimCity 2000. Okay. Gosh. You guys have a lot of comments. And I'm not even Boogie. I can't keep up with this. Okay. What kind of games do I play? Do I only play Battlefield 3 by Surferboy 101? No, I play a lot of games. I used to play MMOs. I've been playing a lot of Battlefield lately because for about the last year, I guess, was my go-to game because I like to get in, just play a couple of games, frag some things, and get off. I like the storyline of Crysis. I haven't bought Crysis 3 because the multiplayer beta, really kind of turned me off from the game, actually. Um, I like simulator games. I really do. So I like games on my Xbox. I like games like Forza and Forza 4, by the way, not Horizon. Horizon's garbage. Um, I like Need for Speed, that sort of stuff. So I really do like a lot of everything. What do I think of Arma 3? Haven't played it. In fact, I didn't even play Arma 2. I didn't like the controls of Arma. Arma really sort of bothered me in a way. Not graphical, because graphical is actually really good. I just didn't really care for the controls and the feel of the game at all, and I tried it. So, let's see. Super Blank Tube says, whatever happened to the days when half-assed sequels weren't pumped out each year? There's a reason Half-Life 3 isn't out. It's due to quality and expectation. Yeah, that was kind of where I started to lose my... I wouldn't say respect. That's where I started to know something was up when it came to EA, because they had only released the second expansion for Battlefield 3, and it was just before Premium came out. And so we all paid for Premium, or a lot of us did. I think there was well over 1 million people that paid for Premium. And we paid $50 for it to get all the expansions. And then guess what? Pre-order Medal of Honor Warfighter and get exclusive beta access to Battlefield 4. So at that point, wait a minute. There's 3 more expansions left in this game. We still had Armored Kill, Aftermath, and Endgame that weren't even released yet, and you guys are already dangling Battlefield 4 in our face. Same thing with Assassin's Creed 3. It just came out in October, and you already are talking about Assassin's Creed 4. I'm really, really not liking the speed at which they're moving games along. That's really driving me insane, because I don't have enough time to play games. And that's kind of what's been turning me off on games lately, is the fact that I know that I'm never going to... If it's a storyline game, I'm never going to get through it, ever. And so I kind of feel discouraged, and why even bother before I even start? Varnicus1999 wants to know, do I have Steam? Yes, I have Steam, and in fact, I'm about to get the 10-year badge on that, because I got Steam back in 2003. Am I going to give out my Steam info? Unfortunately, no, I don't give out my game info. If you watch my Twitch, you can see my battle log information for Battlefield, but I haven't been accepting friends on that because I've already got more than I can even talk to, and I get trolled. Because of the live stream over on Twitch, there's people that will do nothing but follow me around in the game and shoot rockets at me and stuff, even though they know they can't kill me because they're on my team, and it gets really annoying. Anyone watch Boondocks? I don't watch Boondocks. Let's refresh the stream here and see what we got. People are getting flagged for spam. Hey Jay, did you... Advocar1 says, hey Jay, did you hear that the First Lady's phone was hacked? How do you think that happened? It's a bit surprising to me, really. I'm not surprised at all. A lot of these hackers are from outside of the country. 2, I think, for every... just like Apple used to claim that iOS was unhackable. For every single firm there is that has a team of security experts for digital security, there is an entire world of hackers out there. And the hackers have all day and all night. And that's all they do. They sit in their computers all day and all night and do nothing but hack, right? But if you're a digital security firm, you got a 9 to 5 and you go home, and if something happens, yeah, you might check in, but hey, there is always going to be hacking. And in fact, it's really kind of scary too, how easy it is to get somebody's IP address, which is the very reason why I'm behind a dual VPN and a double firewall. So am I unhackable? Absolutely not. Everybody's hackable. But I hear about some of these YouTubers that get hacked or kicked offline or DDoSed. It's the simplest form of hacking it's not even hacking, it's just DDoSing, which is a form of hack for other computers. You create a spider network, and then a botnet and that's what DDoSing is. But these huge YouTubers who make tens of thousands of dollars a month, some of them even hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, why don't they invest in a decent VPN? Get an expert to come in and install a VPN. You won't get kicked off the line anymore. I mean, what's happening to XJAWS, and because XJAWS moved in with FPS Russia and Paintball Kitty, they were getting kicked offline because of XJAWS. So it's like, really, guys? Between the three of you, FPS Russia, XJAWS, and Paintball Kitty, you three can't afford a VPN? What is going on? What are you guys doing with your money? Seriously. Think of it as an investment into your future. If you can't even get online to make videos, yeah, think about it. Do I play PlanetSide 2? Have not played PlanetSide 2 yet. PlanetSide 2 sounds like a lot of fun. My coworkers every day, every morning, hey, did you last night on PlanetSide 2? Blah, 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 station cache, yada yada. They just having, I guess, a lot of fun with it. In fact, what's funny is I have $200 worth of in-game currency to redeem for PlanetSide 2. I just haven't even played the game yet. So it seems like it would be a lot of fun, but I'm not entirely sure. I haven't tried it yet. Hey Jay, will you ever do a video of RAM clock speeds? Maybe. I was playing around with RAM clock speeds the other day, playing around with timings and speeds to see how it impacts performance. It's a bit of an advanced topic where RAM speeds is one of those things where there can become a point when too fast of RAM can actually negatively affect your performance. It's somewhat complex, and a lot of the people who come to my channel are very basic learners. They're very basic PC beginners, so it would be way over their head, and it would only appeal to a niche crowd. So I don't know if I'm going to do that yet. But I can tell you that if you guys follow me on Twitter, and I do suggest you follow me on Twitter, because if you need to ask me a question or you need to get something from me, it's the best place to get a hold of me, because I've only got 700 followers up there versus what, over 5,500 of you here on YouTube. It's the easiest place to get a hold of me, that or Facebook. And the links are on the top of my channel banner. You can just click on them and find them there. But I am thinking about doing an interesting concept of comedy on my how-tos, and I'm not sure yet how I'm on. I know what I want to do. I've got to think about the delivery, because it might make a lot of people very angry, and I'm somewhat okay with that, only because, you know, I was concerned about doing my Titan Rage video, considering I didn't really rage too much, but I did burn, you know, the fake cache and stuff. More people liked that video than hated it, and some people seriously voiced their distaste for that video, but I gained more people out of that video than it came even close to losing. So, my daughter's knocking on my door. So anyway, I might do it. I'm a little concerned about, you know, some of the backlash, but we'll see. It's one of those things where I can experiment with it and go from there. So anyway, I might do it. We'll see what happens. Let's see. You hate Demonic Chivas says Demonk Chivas says he hates when people say Macs can't get viruses. It's true, but you know, when they did a census about the viruses right now, I just heard it on the news the other day. Macs still and Linux as well account for less than 1% of the known hacks and viruses out there in the world. So there definitely are still the minority. And holy shit, we've got almost 100 people in here watching right now. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you coming on in here. And I'm sure a lot of you, as I already said in the beginning of this live stream, are coming because you want these SVs. And so while we're chatting here, I'm going to try and kind of set this up a little bit. I've been trying to think how I want to do this, and I'm not entirely sure yet. Why is my screen glitching over there? There we go. I was totally glitching out on my thing. I see. I feel bad for only giving it to the people who. I feel bad for only giving it to the people on the live stream, but then again, I kind of want to reward those core followers who are willing to come to the live stream. So I was considering having it be a random comment from inside this live stream, and so, gosh, I don't know how I want to do this. Some people said make it like a little quiz sort of thing, and you know, whoever answers first gets it. But anyway, I'll answer a couple more questions as I brainstorm this. The giveaway was definitely kind of thrown together because it was Minishio was heading out to Texas, and they sent this to me last minute because they wanted me to. And by the way, these are the first SVs to be given away since they launched back in February. Minishio has not done a giveaway at all for these, so this is the first one. And by the way, I know you guys all have Facebook because everybody has Facebook. And if you have Twitter, go and give @Minishio a shout out. Let them know that you guys appreciate them sending me stuff to give to you guys, and go to their Facebook page, again, Munitio, 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 and just let them know that you guys are appreciative of them constantly supporting JayzTwoCents because, God, they've given me so much to give away already. Everybody loves music. Everybody loves earphones. So you guys know you want this. And these things are $130, and they're worth every single penny. If you haven't seen my SV review video, you need to go and watch it. These things are incredible. And brand new, and they're lightweight, and you can't tangle the cord as hard as you try, and they've got all the different they call them hollow points, which are the rubber inserts for your ears. You can make sure that they all fit, and they are going to just give you guys amazing sound. Thaddeus Young wants to know my thoughts on the FX8350. Well, I own it. I've been running it now for about over a month. And if you guys, again, follow me on Twitter, which I highly recommend because I do a lot of things on Twitter, I talked about the fact that I just could not get over that 5 gigahertz mark for overclocking. I just couldn't do it. And so what I ended up doing was just doing a lot of research and a lot of tweaking, and it probably took me an easy 10 plus hours of tweaking over several days to finally break the 5 gig mark. And once I did, I hit 5.02, 5.06, 5.1, 5.14. And so my max stable right now is 5.14, and I'm working on 5.2. It's very overclockable. It's very fast, but I will say that it takes an overclocked 8350 to match the stock speed of a 3770. But it's only $200. But if you live near a micro center, you can get a 3770 for $230. So if you live near a micro center and you're building a computer, I highly recommend that you guys get an Intel 3770K. Simply because at that point it's only $30 more than the 8350, and you can get motherboards for the same price as AMD. There's really no benefit to Intel or AMD motherboards, over one or the other. The 8350 versus the i5, on the other hand, for gaming, it's a draw. Both of them perform absolutely equal. When it comes to rendering, though, the extra cores do come in handy on the AMD, and you can render about 20% faster than the i5, which is interesting. It's twice the cores, but only 20% increase in speed on rendering, so you go figure. Okay, refresh the stream again. 94 of you in here. You guys rock. I don't even have any music going because of copyrights. Worth upgrading from a 2600K. The Vintage Gamer wants to know, worth upgrading. Upgrading to what? A 3770? The 3770 is an upgrade from the 2700K. You gain a few hundred megahertz right off the bat. I don't think it would necessarily be worth upgrading from Sandy Bridge. No. Tony Montana. Tony Montana. He says, what is the maximum temp an FX 8150 can handle because mine reaches 64 degrees Celsius under high usage? It's stock speeds. Are you using the stock cooler? If you're using the stock cooler, then that's very normal because of the fact that the stock coolers suck on AMD. So, yeah, that's very normal. The 8150 though, if that's 64 degrees as your socket, your cores are likely cooler than that, probably more in the mid 50s. 62 degrees Celsius is the max recommended temperature for the core, which usually is about a 70 to 71 degrees Celsius on the socket, so you should be fine. The Guerriere says, hey Jay, looking to build a computer soon? Any good tips on making money? You're 14. Hey, go mow lawns, wash cars. That's kind of what I did. At 14, you're a little bit limited, but you are not, I wouldn't say you were incapable of making money, because when I was 14, I certainly made money, but depends on where you live and what you have access to, but you gotta have to work for it. Raquel says her husband is a front-end manager at Micro Center. Hey, tell him to suggest to their company that white shirts and ties and stuff makes people like me uncomfortable. I don't like buying things from someone who's wearing a white shirt and a tie, or slacks and stuff like that. I am more comfortable like the helpful Honda guys and the nice blue shirts. If they're dressed casual or more casual, business casual, I'm more inclined to buy something, honestly. I feel really weird when I walk into Fry's because I don't like how everyone's walking around like a bot. I don't like that. Everyone's wearing a black tie. Everyone's wearing. They look like missionaries. I don't like it at all. Okay, let's see. Part picker, yeah. Okay, so this stream is frozen on the comments right now. Or I can make fun of him for having to dress up. Yes, do that. Keep making fun of him, because I don't like it at all. Hey guys, a lot of you guys said you came here from Boogie. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys sticking around if you like my content. I never ask for shout-outs from Boogie. He'll tell you that I get kind of upset when he does it because I don't want to seem like I'm mooching stuff. I'm certainly not mooching stuff, but he and I become pretty decent friends, and he knows that he's got some, I hate to say some weight to throw around, but he would laugh at that comment. Just like when I said earlier I'm living in his shadow, he's like, well, yeah, everyone lives in my shadow. I'm huge. But yeah, he's got a huge heart too. He's a good guy. Thanks for coming over from his channel too. Okay, so how do we want to do this giveaway? We are going to maybe end up using, let's see what we got here. Jeez, I don't know how I want to do this. What do you guys think? How do you guys think I should give this away? I'm interested to see what kind of suggestions you guys have, because I know they're going to be biased and they're going to be more leaning towards things that you think might make you guys win. But I'm going to do some research real quick here. How many people we got in here right now? Let's see. Because I think your guys' odds are pretty good. 89 people in here at the moment. So those are some 90 people. Those are some pretty good odds. I mean, you guys have like, shoot, like a 1.5% chance of winning. Twitter, Mr. Allen, I would like to do it on Twitter, but the thing is, the last 3 or 4 giveaways I did were purely Twitter, and there's a lot of people who kind of get upset because they don't want to have to make Twitter accounts to go and win. And you know, granted, I like Twitter. I kind of want to make it open to everybody. Some random guy. The problem with random subs is 5,500 subs or more, I think, now that Boogie did what he did today. But there's only 91 of you in here. So that's a very low percentage, and I'd hate to reward somebody who may have subbed one day and never came back, if that makes sense. If they would even answer, who knows? A personal question? A-Flower says a personal question. You think I should do a personal question? Like if I said, what was JayzTwoCents' first video on YouTube? And that would be a trick question because this isn't my only channel. I have a vlog channel and I have a third channel. Oh, but you guys didn't know that. I actually had a channel that I started back in 2006. Yes. If only I had been doing what I do now back then, where would I be today? Kind of makes me wonder. But you know, you can look back and you can say, "Oh man, where would I be today if only?" But think about this: a little bit of motivation for you guys here. And if you guys watch my vlog channel, you know I like to do this from time to time, or all the time. Raquel asked, "Where do I see myself in 5 years?" And I kind of gave a long, drawn-out answer on that, but the bottom line came, I like to think about the past rather than the future to figure out where I'm going to be in the future, because the past tells me where I'm going to go. A lot of us can say, if I had done this a year ago, where would I be today? Well, guess what? That's today's. Today is tomorrow's yesterday. So if you take that concept and say, God, if only a year ago I had done this, and you do that now, a year from now you'll say, a year ago I'm glad I did this. So, there. Just wanted to kind of get that out there. It's the way I'm trying to live my life, and it's freaking hard because we all like to take our troubles and just kind of dwell on them and hate that. You know, we like to say, oh, our lives are so pathetic. Our lives suck. And so, yeah. And Barnacus says I just effed up his mind. Yes, tomorrow. Today is tomorrow's yesterday. And yesterday is today's yesterday. Yeah, that's right. Yesterday is today's yesterday, I think. I don't even remember yesterday. I don't even remember 5 years ago. I've been streaming now for 48 minutes, and I don't even know what I've talked about. Whatever. Whatever. Hindsight is 2020. Why do people keep marking things as spam? You guys are retarded. Whoever's going around marking things as spam, you guys got to chill. You guys to chill. It's Sutek. What the hell is with your comments? Says Jessica G. There's some weirdos. I mean, I don't mind the funky comments because guess what? There's still views and they're still in here. Just like I don't mind the hate. Okay, Either Greek says, have everyone in the stream pick a random number, 1 to 10, and go to random.org and have them pick a random number, and whoever gets the number gets the headphones. But what about if somebody picks the same number, right? Then what? Greek? And if I all of a sudden have 90 people spamming a number, right? Who has lost the most weight? You lost 133, Tally Taxi. Well, I win, because I've lost over 200. I win, again. That's what I do. It's just, I win. Yeah, EdzuTech is definitely having some interesting comments here. Random.org. Yeah, I understand random.org, but the thing is I can't randomize you guys in there. Yeah, I can do a random number, but that doesn't exactly help very much. I know some of you guys don't have Twitter on here, but starting to feel like I might have to do this on Twitter because I have no way to keep this fair. I don't want anyone to be like, oh, you chose so-and-so because you like that person, and so this was just set up. Because remember, Francis came in here last time and wanted me to set this up. Yeah, that's not... I could pick a random watcher. I could just scroll this thing and really fast and then stop it. And then say that person wins. I can do that. But the thing is, are you guys going to believe me? Are you guys going to believe that where I randomly stop the scrolling of the texts and say, bam, that person that's now at the top is going to win? Are you guys going to take that as gospel and say that I wasn't picking favorites? I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds to answer that, and I'm going to refresh the stream. And then I'll answer some more of your questions because we've got 10 more minutes, and then we're going to get the heck out of here. I can't do the 1 to 100, guys, because there's no... People are going to pick the same number. No matter what. There's 91 of you in here. And I guarantee someone's going to pick the same number. You can't. There's no way to stop it. No, Mr. Allen, what I wanted to do was have everybody's name put in one time. Just because they've commented more than one time, it would just enter them one time. Does that make sense? Oh, I see what you're saying. If I was to scroll this thing, yeah, I see what you're saying. I got that. Would you like it if YouTube adopted Reddit's comment system? I don't know. I'll be honest with you guys. I have never browsed Reddit. Does that freak you out? Does that scare you? I've never been to Reddit. Simply because I don't... gosh, I don't really care for that. Okay, well then, guys, here's what I think I'm going to do. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and do the random number, and if we have multiple people that... See, the problem is I can't... The stream is laggy. So your guys' comments come after... like, they come in like a bit after I say it. So how am I going to know somebody didn't say the number after I chose it, right? I really should have given this more thought. Fuck. I should have kept this on, I should have kept this on Twitter. Ay, ay, ay. I also don't trust random.org. I just hit generate 2 times and it picked the same number twice. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It keeps picking like the very near the same numbers. That's retarded. Don't DE the epic loot. I am going to disenchant. In 3, 2, 1, poof. They're disenchanted. It's now an iPhone 5. I win. Okay. Yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of do this my way, I think. And I guess we only got a couple more minutes to do this. Get in your last minute questions and then we'll do the giveaway. And in fact, if you guys are in the chat and listening, you guys might as well start commenting because I think I'm going to do the random comment thing. That's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do random comment. If you guys want to hate me afterwards, I apologize. But guess what? There's going to be more of these giveaways, and there's going to be more than just Munitio because I'm working on some things. It's taking a little time, but now that I have 5,500 plus subscribers and it's growing, and I have 500,000 views, people are starting to say, hey, that little bitty guy in the corner, he has a little bit of exposure. Well, let's just toss him a couple of crumbs. Let's toss him some of the refurb stuff, and let's just let him review it and give it away. Let's do that. So there's going to be more coming, I promise. Anobays plays Minecraft. I'm sorry. I should play some Driver. Hey Greek, maybe I'll play Driver tomorrow. Let's do that. Twin Failed Gamer says, I have a GTX 650 Ti, 1 gigabyte, and Core 2 Duo, and I get low frames on Armor 3. But people I know have better FPS. Yes, you should get a new processor. The Core 2 Duo is very outdated. Most games are using 4 cores today. Some are even using as many as that are available, like Battlefield, Skyrim. No, Crysis still uses 4. But yes, you definitely need an upgrade. In fact, your Core 2 Duo is even probably bottlenecking your 650 Ti. I got a tweet here I want to read. Crazy Apocalypse says, if you like the Twitter format, use it. If people have to make an account, it's an investment in future giveaways. Fine. Here's what we're going to do. You guys have... I'm going to do it on Twitter, guys. I apologize. Because it's the only way to keep it entirely fair with proof on who got chosen. So here's what I'm about to do. I'm about to do a click to tweet. And those of you guys who do not have Twitter, I don't even care if you guys... sign up and follow right now just for the fact of this giveaway, because it's the only way to keep it fair. I know you guys are subs. I know you guys are going to stick around. Do yourself a favor. Go to Twitter right now. Sign up for Twitter. You've got 6 minutes at exactly 7 p.m. my time. We're going to do the giveaway on Twitter. I'm going to make a click to tweet right now that you guys will have to click, which will automatically tweet me with a hashtag that you guys can enter to win, and then we will do a Twitter draw on that. That's how we're going to do it. Okay? Sorry if you guys don't like it, but this is my discretion. All right, doing the click to tweet now. Hope you guys are signing up. Municio SVs from JayzTwoCents. All right. At hashtag, let's do Jay's giving away some love. That's the hashtag. Jay's giving away some love. Maybe we finish the stream in a little bit of a lisp, because, you know, smart people are supposed to talk like this and have pocket protectors and glasses with tape and like a paper clip holding the glasses together. But I need glasses. I'm just, I don't really like glasses because I'm very farsighted, and glasses take away that farsightedness, and it kind of bothers me. So, all right, click the tweet. Got to win this Ministry SVs from Jason. Okay, the click to tweet is done. If you guys would be so kind as to click this to win the Municio SV earphones. Now, bam. You know, I used to feel, I was kind of feeling bad that, you know, I was doing the giveaways on Twitter, and a lot of people didn't like that I was giving away Twitter and stuff on Twitter. But you know what? Because I didn't want to sign up. But here's the bottom line. If you guys want something for free, you got to do a little work for it. Okay? Now you guys can probably hear that my phone is... I'm going to turn this on so you guys can hear the signups. You guys have to do a little work if you want something for free. And if that means you got to take 2 seconds to go and sign up for something that's free, then hey. Someone's complaining that I'm not looking at the posts on Facebook. Guys, I've gotten like 500 comments already alone in this stream. I'm doing the best I can! And now the hell Boogie does it. Shit, when he's got like 1,300 people in here. Barney Hobson, Jays, please do a tutorial on interior lighting. I'm going to buy some cathode lights, but I'm not sure exactly how. Cathode lights are... Actually, everything's going LED now. I'm going to turn this off because that's actually really annoying. Everything's going LED now, and you can do some really cool things with LEDs. In fact, the $4,000 build that I did, the LED... system that was in there had a knob on it, and it was completely adjustable where you could dial in any color of the spectrum that you wanted, period. It was pretty awesome. TJ Loverick says, not gonna lie, I miss your videos a lot. Oh, that was really old. Sorry. Luke Price wants to know, am I gonna buy GTA 5? Do I like open world sandbox games? I love sandbox games. Driver San Francisco. There's a whole storyline to it, and I've completed maybe half of it. But I don't really care a whole lot about storylines anymore, especially with my limited time. So Driver, I'll just go in there and screw around. So yeah, I love the concept of sandbox. GTA 5 though, I was under the impression that they decided not to release it for PC. I could get it for my Xbox, absolutely. I am looking forward to Grand Theft Auto 5. If they release it for PC, I don't know, I'd probably get it for the Xbox, simply because I know so many people that do. Trying to see if there's any other comments I've missed there. And by the way, guys, if you haven't liked my Facebook page, why not? Why haven't you done that? I know you guys all have Facebook. In fact, I will put the Facebook link in here too. And the Facebook link is always in the description of all of my videos, by the way. I would like you guys to go and click like on my Facebook page, because it's just another means of getting a hold of me, because YouTube is becoming a hell of a lot harder to reach me, because I'm getting popular. And I don't know how to deal with that, so I want to go into the corner and lay fetal, and I want to like rock back and forth and cry because there's so many people talking to me. I don't know what to do about it. And this thing is still going. I love how there's less people in here now, because they're like, I don't want to do Twitter. Screw you and your Twitter, man. I'm gonna unsub now. Screw you. You suck. One more minute, guys. I see 6. See that? 6:59. One more minute. Oh, 7 o'clock. All right. Get them in. Get them in now. We're going to count down from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Link is now deactivating. Stop it! The link is done, I said! Stop it! You're late! No, stop it. Stop! And the link is deactivated. Alright. So, let's go ahead now, and let's go ahead and head on over to the Twitter draw. Let's see who's going to win. Is the person in the live stream. That's going to be another requirement. If you signed up for that and you just split, guess what? Y'all are done. I ain't going to play that game. I ain't gonna have y'all coming in here and saying, I want some free shit, and then I'm gonna run away, because that's not how we do it around here. Alright, here we go. Jay's giving away some love. Gamer Z. Gamer Z. You, sir, have won. And just, I'm gonna take a photo of this. That way everybody knows this is legit. And you're probably going crazy either on Twitter or inside the chat. I don't know. I'm not looking at the moment. We're going to go ahead and take a picture of that. Bam. Look at that. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, wait. How about I actually open up the picture? Look at that. Gamers. You can't really read that, can you? Whatever. You just got to take my word for it. Gamers, you won, dude. I'm going to send you a follow right now on Twitter. And what we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and announce this. The winner of the amazing app Municio SV earphones is Gamers818. I'm kind of glad that he won, I'll be honest, because he's been following me on Twitter for a while. And he's been one of them loyal subscribers, which you all should be, by the way, because I'm always buying your love with these giveaways. Buying your love one set of earphones at a time. Bam! Gamers818. You win. 818. Are you in the 818 area code? If so, then you're local, and that's freaky. I don't like that. It means you're haunting me. You are. Dang, 729 followers. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Gamers, you got a follow coming in right now. Bam. You're followed. I need you to send me a direct message with your information, sir. I need your name, your address, your birth certificate, keys to your car, whatever's in your wallet, all your passwords, and a girlfriend if she's cute. So, but don't tell my wife, although she's probably watching. Fuck. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys all coming in here and watching right now. There's been hundreds of comments in here. I'm doing the best I can The Dieball says there's no link in my Twitter or Facebook. Well, guess what? The link was in the description of the video. Like I said, you had to refresh it. But don't get mad. There's more to give away. I'm always doing giveaways. I've done this quite a bit. So, let's see. Luke Price says, check my YouTube comments. Guess what? There's hundreds. I can't see them all. But it's 7:03. I've gone over by a couple of minutes. And I've got some chicken wings waiting for me in the other room. We're going to go eat them things. And we're going to lick our fingers. And we're going to make it sexy. And we're going to have fun with that. And then we're going to do dirty things with them chicken wings. And I know you guys are going to hang around for my next live stream, which I'm going to try and do on a weekly basis. I'm doing the best I can. Yes, girlfriend's only valid if over the age of 18. Whew, thank you for that. Gosh. About to get myself in some serious trouble now. Luke Price wants me to check. Fine. Before I get off here, I'll check the Facebook comments. And guess what? I was, but there weren't any showing up. There done weren't any. There it. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for here. I'm not seeing any comments from a Luke Price. Okay, here we go. Hey Jay, great live stream. But any way you could do the headphone giveaway is make a random Twitter, then live stream viewers in on the new Twitter, then do the click to tweet for that random Twitter. That way live streamers will only win. The live streamers only won this because the only people who had the click to tweet button were inside the live stream. And in fact, if you refresh the stream and you look at the description, the link is gone. So the only way you could have won would have been listening, refreshing the live stream when I said to do it, and click the link, which I took away immediately at 7 o'clock. So I appreciate your suggestion. It still was only open to the live streamers. I did not tweet it out. I only did it to the live stream. And guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I went 5 minutes over. I promised you 4 because I was late because I was taking a poop. And I will see you guys next time on JayzTwoCents. I'm going to be doing some interesting new stuff with the videos. It's going to be a little scary. It's going to be a little edgy. It's an experiment. And if you don't like it, speak up and let me know because this is an experiment. We're going to see where this goes. I really, truly have no idea. I'm a little scared, but it's going to be a good time. Guys, 492 of you have watched this live stream. You freaking rock, and I will see you guys later. Have a good weekend. Goodbye.